Dearest Robert, Mamma says I may begin writing to you, provided I also write to John. I do not wish to write my brother, as he is daft and likes to tease me about my nose being too small. Papa says older brothers tease their sisters as a matter of course. I answer that he is vexing, not coarse. Papa laughed, but I assure you it is true. Whilst you are at Eton together, perhaps you will improve John's character. I miss you much more than I miss him. Ever yours, Annabelle Huxley. P.S. Please do not tell John what I said. I do miss him sometimes. P.P.S. I have enclosed a sketch for you. John is the goat dog, and you are the horse knight. I shall do better next time. Letter to Robert Conrad, dated October 7, 1803. July 30th, 1809, Nottinghamshire, England. Lady Annabelle Huxley had loved Robert Conrad for her entire 13 years of life. Yet in all that time, she'd never imagined him naked. What an appalling oversight. Perhaps it was because he was her brother's best friend. Perhaps because, until now, she'd been keener on his solemn smile and solid, capable character. Likely, it was because the last time she'd seen Robert without a coat and cravat, she had been 9 years old, well before it occurred to her that she was destined to marry him, before he'd grown shoulders wider than the span of her arms. But now here, crouched in a tangle of shrubbery, above the river Tisenby, where Robert and her brother John were swimming, she confronted her appalling oversight with stark fascination. He gleamed like a marble god. "Con!" shouted John from 10 yards downstream, pointing at the water near his waist. "We should have brought our rods, by God! The trout are bloody swarming!" She ignored her idiotic brother. She ignored the bead of sweat dripping down her nape. She ignored the bramble thorns snagging her best pink gown. Robert Conrad was wet, muscled, riveting, naked. A small smile curled his lips as he ran a wet hand through dark, rumpled hair. "Next time, Hux." The muscles of his abdomen tightened and rippled when he raised his arm. And he had nipples. Fancy that. His were a light copper colour. Twin coins upon his smooth flesh. But his arms fascinated her most. They swelled with hard, bulging muscle, extended from broad, heavy-boned shoulders. She was afraid to blink.